Hey, round 5. What's up? It's the Culture Detective, investigating your favorite TV shows and animes and movies. And today I'm going to be doing a movie roundup video where I talk about the movies, TV shows, and animes I watched in the last couple of weeks or so. So yes, August has begun, and I spent a good chunk of August in Hong Kong, and I just came back to the land of Los Angeles, and I am ready to fight my next round. But because for some freaking reason I've been extremely busy in August, I have been hanging out with a lot of people, having a lot of meals, eating a lot of good food, and in Hong Kong I had a great time. But as a sacrifice, I didn't watch as many films as I wanted to. But anyways, in the beginning of August, I watched The Magic Blade by Cho Yun. This is a 1970s kung fu film from Hong Kong, and oh my god, I had a blast while watching this film. The characters are so entertaining, the fights are so exhilarating, the set pieces and the cinematography are top notch. There's a supernatural ethereal quality to it which I really love, and it's so blunt and straightforward and campy, it never felt silly to me. 9 out of 10. Then I watched The Host. I rewatched this film with my family, and it's freaking great. Every single scene is amazing. Joon-Ho changes the tone of a scene constantly, and it's just masterful. A scene can be scary and funny at the same time. A scene can be funny and sad at the same time within the same scene. Joon-Ho is amazing. I need to speak to the guy and ask for his storytelling advice. Not even kidding. 9 out of 10. Then I watched The Sword of Doom. I watched it in the middle of a short film shoot, which is a bad idea, but for some reason I watched this film in like 4 different sittings. I just kept not being able to finish it. And overall the film is alright. It just works better as a character study than an action film. I love how gritty and cold-blooded the film is. The ending just isn't there. I know it's intentionally written this way, but it's just not that satisfying in my opinion. 8 out of 10. Then I watched Priscilla by Sofia Coppola, and it's alright. It's beautiful, soft, quiet, and very pastel, and way better than Elvis in my opinion. Leagues better than Elvis. But Priscilla and Elvis's relationship in the film is so mundane and uninteresting. In a way, it deglamorizes Elvis and puts the focus on Priscilla herself. And I love the way the film deconstructs a toxic relationship. It's just that I wasn't really that into the film overall, and this is my first Sofia Coppola film, believe it or not, so maybe I should have seen her other films to give this film a bit more context. But overall, I think it's decent. 7 out of 10. Then I rewatched Hot Fuzz with my family, and it's hilarious, it's funny, it's smart, I had a lot of fun. It's a perfect comedy for a family night. 10 out of 10. Then I watched Lookback, which is a 58-minute long film adapted from a one-shot by Fujimoto Tatsuki. I'm so freaking happy I'm able to catch this film on a big screen. This is a heartfelt, passionate film about art and dreams. The ending could have lasted longer, but damn is this an emotional roller coaster ride, and this is probably the best film of the year so far. 9 out of 10. Then I watched Written on the Wind, directed by Douglas Sirk. I promised my friend to watch a classic Hollywood film during the summer holiday, and here I am. The Technicolor is great. The use of mirror is smart, and Lauren Bacall is fantastic, but everything else is just alright. I think Rock Hudson is boring. He's a boring actor, in this film at least. It's a basic love triangle tragedy that I didn't really care for all that much, and I felt a little bit emotionally detached from the whole situation. 7 out of 10. Then I watched When a City Rises. This is the last film I watched in Hong Kong, which isn't a rewatch. It's a pretty solid documentary about the 2019 socio-political movement, but I prefer a more in-depth approach than this. I think the dramatic music and the TVB news reporter-esque narration didn't make the film any better for me. 7 out of 10. Then I watched Monster. It's a rewatch, and it's the final family screening of the summer. This is a great film, and we had a great discussion after the film. 9 out of 10. Koreeda is the GOAT. Then I hopped onto a plane from Hong Kong to Taipei to Los Angeles. And from Taipei to Los Angeles, I watched Mishi episode 8. Actually, earlier this month on August 9th, I already rewatched episode 1, and then on the plane, I rewatched episode 8. Masterpiece. Holy shit. And I'm watching it for a script thing I'm developing. Look forward, stay tuned for that. 10 out of 10. And not only that, I also rewatched some other anime, including Sonny Boy. I rewatched episode 1 and watched some other parts on the plane. And this is truly one of the most powerful and meaningful animes I've ever watched, and I can't wait to do a video essay on this one. 10 out of 10. Then I have returned to LA, and I finished watching The Boys Season 4, and it's pretty good. It's a fun TV show, and I don't have a lot to complain about. The first half of the season is a bit less interesting, but I think the second half definitely makes up for it. 8 out of 10. Then I watched Birth by Jonathan Glazer. Is it just me, or is this Kubrickian as fuck? I mean, including the cold wide shots and the zooms, everything just screamed late Kubrick to me. It's also very subtle in its approach. It's magical realism, but it's even more so a marital drama. Nicole Kidman gives an amazing performance, but I don't think her accent sounds that American, unless that's what they were going for. But overall, the premise is just really interesting, and I really enjoyed this one. 8 out of 10. So yeah, these are the TV shows, movies, and animes I watched in the last couple of weeks or so. Comments below, let me know, what have you seen? Thanks for watching, goodbye.